Yo, it's the TheD420 Show. We about to start, so spark up, kid. We're gonna be smoking blunts from a state of good. Man, don't you think your verse just be busted instead of paying all that for a dentist to a Josh is rusted? Mikey makes it fucking talking slick. Nella P's a crazy chick. She tucking her neck and tried to bang a street stone and still the worst. This motherfucker's like a push. Every dirty trick I'm in his down to gym for all his words. Smoking Jojo from the scene, smoking on the fighting street. All the way up from North Cali, representing the Mendo. And AMTLIVE, you know that's me just how I be. If you can't see, I'm just crazy, so come and smoke your weed with me. We got the news with the comedy and urban on the street. And when it comes to marijuana shows, and we cannot be weak. So go and grab a Roger and come and have a seat. Because the time is about to show up, so we do it every week. Hey, welcome back. It's Thursday.
All right, that was hard. I like that.
Mr. TheD420 Show, Steve Stoner, and Live, Smoking Joe. Mikey Mike will not be showing up. Chub Dog, we're going to have to call him and find out if he's all right. Because you know him. He's scared to fucking jaywalk. That nigga might be hot.
Thursday night, he might be in the club popping some tunes.
That would be nice. That would be quite nice. And Nella P is not jumping on because she had a procedure done today and she's all fucked up.
Both vibes to Penelope.
So yeah, you know, she didn't make me dinner tonight, so she's kind of only because the doctor wrote
it must be serious if she didn't make you dinner.
She got a doctor note. She got a doctor's note. Don't worry, she came straight to home with that shit.
Got a doctor's note.
We allowed her to take a night off.
Right.
Hey, Steve, do we got to start the show off with me calling you a fag already? I mean, right off the bat, for real? Oh, my God. You're supposed to be my friend, prick.
Why start off this show any other way?
I know. I'm mad because I don't have Chubby to mute.
Yeah, he's trying to provoke somebody
so he can mute.
I think that's why Mike didn't join us tonight because I muted his ass last time.
He's still mad.
He's mad. He was like, fuck that, I'm not going to charge my Tesla tonight. 10%. That's I'm 10% in case of emergency.
There you go.
Hey, nice.
That's what I heard for the show tonight.
All right, well, get it started. That's what it is. Shake it up.
Okay.
Going down right now.
Going
down right now, yeah.
All right, so there's a lot of news. I don't know where you guys want to start. Do you got any news you want to start with, Stevie?
No. I'm unless you want to talk about that nasty rain I drove. Weather news.
What happened there? I mean, over here it's sunny, like Southern California.
There was just a nasty band of rain, and I kid you not, it was running north to south, and that's how we were driving, north to south. So we drove.
You just cutting right along.
You know what that is? You know what that is? That is the job gods, nigga, the job gods. They're watching you like this motherfucker just started working after 7 years and not working, and he's taking another vacation. Rain on his parade. How dare he? Those bastards. So anyway, you guys are seeing all this stuff with the hacking of the JBS meat company, the supply company.
Yeah. So what are they doing? They dropping the prices on them, or
yeah, they got
time to go buy.
Dogs, they just paid the ransom. They paid those motherfuckers millions.
Bitcoin, baby.
You think that shit is gonna come out of their pocket? They turned around and raised they called Publix and was like, "Yeah, nigga, remember that meat we sent you on Friday? Yeah, remember we said you can owe us about $1,000 on that shit? Tack on 10 more thousand, motherfucker.
Yeah,
more, right?" right, and make that shit snappy, all right? Bye. Hey, don't change the expiration dates. Bye. Because you know we're paying that. We're paying out the ass. I went to what is that? GFC? GFC is the GFS. One of those fucking little. It's I guess it's the food supply company for like restaurants and shit. And these motherfuckers had a rack of ribs. The pork ribs were $35. The beef ribs were $89.50. I said, guess the motherfucker be eating pork. Guess I'm gonna be eating some pork bone in these rooms. Pork ribs is better than cow ribs.
Well, maybe now, maybe that good grass-fed stuff like the homegrown beef that sells around here might be affordable now.
You know, that's funny you say that because today one of the kids we were getting ready to leave the job, and one of the kids was trying to be cute by fanning me, right? Because I guess I have the hot temper or whatever, so they were fanning me off, and I was like, "That's perfect," because I just finished farting. And they were like, "Oh man!" I was like, "Whoa, you better take a whiff of that shit." I said, "Penny feeds me good shit. That bovine is fresh bovine. You know what I'm saying? Get all that shit up in there. Ain't no motherfucking fake meat. Smell all that. Yeah.
Right.
Kids are lazy than a motherfucker. Oh my God. But then I turned around and I was like, you know something? I spent about 3 hours at work today. I spent about 2 hours and 45 minutes trying to keep my head from nodding off.
When it's supposed to be.
I was like, Jesus Christ. There was a conference we had to do, a Zoom conference. And it was pretty cool because it was, we deal with the the animal food industry, the pet food industry. And we were discussing CBDs and the pet treats for the animals.
Yep. There you go.
So it was pretty cool because I was getting to see the studies and stuff that they have done.
Right.
And they have a whole list of to see if the dogs are like lethargic or the cats or whatever. Or do they get aggressive or they irritable? Most of the shit was like, nah, they was just chilling a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, if the scientists could have answered the sheet and what percentage you think the CBD would be palatable to animals? And then it goes like, what was that? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. They'll forget like I did, but it's gonna be good.
Let's put on the animals. Save
I was looking at the charts and that stuff, the graphs that they had, and they were putting out how many pet owners are actually using CBD products themselves. So
a lot of things.
Yeah. So what I was looking at was, is there a benefit for these animals?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see what the benefit was. I see that there's no adverse reactions for them.
It's just like a human, man. It feels up in the inside, feels good in the inside. Your joints.
How you know?
The pain, the inflammation.
How you know? Is the dog telling you?
Wasting it on animals.
Why are we wasting it on animals?
Yes. Why?
We're supposed to.
Yeah. Well, everybody.
Don't you love your animal? You have 2 dogs.
Not enough to give them my pot.
Well, it's not your pot. It's just the CBD oil.
Yeah, but CBD is different than the
THC. Don't get you high. CBD don't get you high.
Without it for this long, do they really need it now? I don't.
Yes. You pulled the animals out of the wild. They shit and eat grass, and you brought them into your house to eat little brown pieces of fucking cardboard. You know what I'm saying? And you call it meat.
Number one, I make my dogs with their own food out of chicken. And number two, I didn't get my dogs out of a wild. I got them out of a rescue.
Let me ask you a question. Do you tell your dogs you love them?
Sometimes.
I'm gonna tell them you're lying next time I see them. That's lying. Steve too. Steve was another one. Steve used to come to the house.
You know, sometimes you love them, sometimes you hate them.
No, but Steve,
Right.
you can't just be, oh, I love you. Let's put him in a bag. He's dead. He's got to go in the garbage. That ain't love.
I mean, for an example, my dog's an older dog, you know, she's over 13, 14 years old right now. And it's hard, you know, but when she's on it, she's more happy, more
Do you ever think about having to put her down?
Yeah, we have thought about putting her down. We talked about it, but it's not my dog, but yeah.
Yo, what's up,
I
man?
told
I'm
you.
coming.
My brother's
I'm
in
coming.
the club.
I'm in the club.
Okay. You doing the live cut?
Yeah, my fault. How y'all doing?
What's going on, guys?
We have to sit.
Joe.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just working, man. That's all, man. Let me turn this. Hold on. Let me turn this shit down.
He's got his Chubb dog still got his prison
Back
number
all
on.
these partying. Steve's on his own vacation. Smoking dog, smoking. And Aunt Live is sitting here like.
Oh, wait. Move your mug. Show them.
Yeah,
What's
we
up, man? How
smoke.
y'all doing, man? D420.
Yeah.
Smoking Joe. OBB.
No,
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
his sister.
Is that your sister? Is that your wife, OBB?
She go, yeah.
How you doing?
Peace. Joe,
Peace.
you got to see my birthday gift, Joe.
Yeah, they called me in last minute. You know,
See the pack?
they go get that money.
You know, you got to. You know,
Right.
you got
Get your weed in there.
Huh?
There you go. Wake and bake.
Yep, wake and bake.
Coffee. There you go.
High tea. No, that's high tea. That ain't iced tea. That's high tea. So what's up? Listen, I'm taking requests on the D420 show. What y'all want to hear?
I want to hear.
You burn your ass, you burn your face off. Hot ash balls in your face.
Listen, I was upset you wasn't on the line. So I couldn't mute. So play whatever you want so I can mute
You
you.
at right there. What's the age group out over there?
The age group, I think they're 100 to 120.
All right, that's what it is.
How about some
Right there.
arcade freaky behavior?
I'll get the music going because they can't even hear.
Yo, I want some 80s West Coast, kid.
80s West Coast?
Yeah, no, 90s. I'm sorry, 90s.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Come on, Montel Williams type shit. Remember that party shit?
This how we do it. It's Thursday night.
Okay, hold on. That ain't hip hop. That's R&B.
You want some hip hop?
Okay, hold on. Okay, this is it. This is for the D420 show. My man Ant Live. Cue it up, Ant, before you do anything. Well, I don't turn. Wait a minute, what the fuck happened to this shit? Okay, this for you, Ant. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
There's gonna be somebody at that club and going, "That's my fucking jam."
No, what it is raining, and the DJ that works tonight, he called in sick or whatever, and I live right around the corner.
I'm fucking on it.
And I was like, "You paying me? I'll be there in a minute."
That's right.
That's
Right?
You paying?
So it's raining there too.
Listen, I wouldn't care if they had one person here. You paying me, right? You know? That's why I make a request for the D420 show.
Right.
Whoever wants to request, let me know. I'll play that shit right now. Ain't nobody. There's only but a couple people here, and they I'm telling you, 100. Matter of fact, OBB, you should be here. Your crowd is here. It's 100 to 120.
Yeah.
This is how we do it. What else, man?
She won't do that anyway. Like,
You see this, Trace? You see this?
I told him do not do that anywhere out in public. Nowhere.
Hey, Trace, I just want to let you know. I want you to get this whole feeling. This is what a call from prison would sound like. Okay? This is what a call from prison would sound like. A whole bunch of motherfuckers in the back, motherfuckers on this side trying to make them feel good, putting music on, and it would be like a fucking chat party trying to talk to people in prison, right?
Yeah, but I ain't in prison no more. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to get you comfortable, dog. I don't want you to be, not.
I can't read these numbers.
I'm not in prison
Number
no more.
875-376. Oh, 75.
This is how we do it.
You know how many motherfuckers would call us? I mean, their phones locked up, and we'd have like people talking shit.
I don't know.
Hold on, before this record goes on,
Woo!
let me get the next
Got
one.
grief fire over here.
All right. So what else we got going on? So, yo, Chubby, you heard about the meat hack, right? Are you stocking up your
The meat
ground
hack.
beef?
Yeah, the meat hack.
Are you stocking up your ground beef?
No, man, fuck that shit, man. Listen, I'm vegan, man.
You vegan? Stop lying. Look how fat you are, motherfucker.
No, I just started eating
Nigga,
I'm vegan now.
listen,
No.
I eat lettuce.
I saw.
I
You
eat
said
lettuce, tomatoes, and
this
cheese.
nigga missed lunch and now he's vegan.
Yeah, that's right.
he sold his
once I
stock
found
in
out the meat prices
JBL.
went up, I went vegan.
LB. What is that company called again?
LBS.
Okay, yeah, he sold his stocks in LBN and he went vegan.
Yeah, Smokey, I'm sending that taser smoke because I'd have shocked your ass again.
I
It
think
ain't
Chubb was in
LBS.
on the hack.
LBS, motherfucker,
He
LBS.
had some inside.
Listen, I know that I promote smoking weed. I do not promote burning your brain out.
I
Okay?
don't burn my brain. I'm not
You can
burning
only
my brain.
get high enough. Okay?
Wait a minute, hold on, let me get it.
You see that? You see that taste? You see that? That's how fat dudes get. They don't move their feet, they move their hands. They be like, they choke.
Yeah. No, but see, but if there was a man in front of me, I'd be moving my hips. Because I'll be up on that ass.
Like, come on. Your body gets
That's the way the weed at.
Yeah, because our legs are holding us up, man. We can't be moving that. That's your fucking foundation.
You been want to be something.
Ready.
Action. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Anthony,
Man.
Yeah.
That's crazy about her security system.
Say that again?
Yeah, I heard about the meat hack, and they said all that shit is coming from Russia, that they did the gasoline, and now they trying to do the New York Transit.
No. You believe that? You believe that it's coming from Russia?
Well, no, that's what they say.
Okay, but listen, this dude, Biden just did a deal where the Russian pipeline will be able to produce gas and oil to Canada, but he stopped ours XL. You understand? So there's a pipeline, but this other part was another part to make it more efficient. That's what Trump was trying to do. So, what were your shooter? I'm gonna mute you. I'm coming in my house. I can't hear me, motherfucker. I like what I say.
Well, mute me, and I can hear y'all, and then let me know when I can
Yeah,
talk.
mute me so I can hear.
Okay, all right.
Mute me, motherfucker, for DP.
I'm nigga. I was keeping the mute that. You don't even know, nigga. I was all mad. I was like, if he don't show up, I don't got nobody to mute.
Yo, motherfucker, mute me now.
I'm muting you right now. You muted. Shut up. Damn it. Okay. Tracy, are you okay? Welcome to the show, Tracy. We haven't even done for joining us.
Yep.
I have something to show you, Anthony.
Oh,
Would you like to see our security for our drive?
hell yeah.
Okay, this is something I keep in my car all the time.
Oh, she got the stick.
Oh,
You got the
the
stick.
beat stick.
If I get mad at Steve, I have something.
Okay, that's what you see. You're more prepared than your brother. You know what your brother has?
Um,
A little squeezy bottle of KY so he doesn't get hurt. It's not only for their pleasure, it's for his protection. Okay?
Their
I
pleasure.
tell him all the time, I go, Steve, you want me to put a gun in your trunk? What the hell did I do to you? Why are you threatening me? What the fuck you mean I'm threatening you, man? You're about to go cross country. Let me put a gun in the car. Like that. And like, what are you gonna do when they come in and rape you? Well, first of all, I'll get to know them first. We'll have stimulating conversation.
He's the old man. He made it this far, like that. So
let me ask you this question.
I'm still trying to talk.
Have you ever had a time in your life, or in great grandpa Jebediah's life, that a president or an administration turned around and told the American people the greatest threat to America is white supremacy? All right.
I'm so confused right now. Ask the host.
President, you want to speak? You want to speak?
I
No.
don't understand the question at all.
No. Okay, wait. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm gonna let you speak.
The KY jelly in the bottle, that's what was funny. That's it protected up. In a spray bottle. Instead of mace, that nigga be trying to hit people with KY jelly. That's good, Ed. That's good. I like
if
that.
he's a real thug, he's gonna stop at his tracks.
Yeah. He'll hit you with the KY jelly, right? Oh, shit. I'm over here like, yo, that shit is funny. Okay, you be stupid.
All right, you a fool. All right, so let's go into some next news. All right. So Chubby, last week, Tracy, I was talking about what's going on with all this violence in the streets. And I don't mean like protesting violence. I mean inner city violence. Niggas killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Young motherfuckers. Little sticks, little white boys, little black boys, all out there trying to be gangsters. And they're shooting each other or trying to get arrested and use it as fame and notoriety. And I said, I think that's because we've allowed our culture of hip hop to get used in that manner, because we got a lot of people rapping and singing about violence that makes you angry and makes you want to do violence. You know, maybe we should start changing that.
And the weapons are readily available for them once those ideas are already implanted in their head.
But let me ask you a question. With that statement right there, I have to expound on that. Okay, I have to expound on that. So the weapons being readily available, you said that as if it was a negative thing, and I have to say this. Not in the stores, but in the streets, everything is readily available. So if in the street, any knucklehead could get something of their choice, don't you think to combat that, you should have the everyday citizen be able to get something of their choice to combat that, to protect themselves? So like if somebody comes to you with a big ass bat and you pull out a big ass bat, he might not want to fight with you no more because it's not an easy target no more. Would you think?
But
that?
I don't think that a bigger gun is better, or a gun that can shoot more or faster or kill, more likely to kill you because of what the bullet does when it gets inside your body. I don't think that is necessary.
Okay, whoever's been espousing that on the news or the radio where you're thinking like that,
no, sir.
It's
no, please don't say that about me. Please do not.
It's miseducating you, because every bullet kills. No, I'm saying every bullet kills. A 22 can kill. A 22 bounces around the body. So you just said doing things like that. That's the smallest bullet that does that. So everything else is going to be doing almost the same thing, or just going through people. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying that you're ignorant. I'm saying that what you just said right there about the bullet going in the body, I'm just explaining that the smallest bullet is the one that does that the most. That's the one that kills the most in America.
And there are others that are made to intentionally cause more damage inside your body.
Yes,
Bullets.
that is true. That is true.
That inside of your body.
That's true.
The entrance wound is this big and the exit wound is this big. That bullet was made to do bodily damage that is not necessary. The same with a high capacity magazine round. That is not necessary.
I don't agree with you.
A machine gun is not necessary.
I don't agree with you. That's an opinion. I don't agree with you. In my opinion, I don't agree with you. I don't feel that you're saying the bigger bullet is being created. Well, those are the bullets being made by the military. And then what happens with that is once they go on to a more destructive bullet, they wind up selling that off to get money to the American people. They'll sell it off. The manufacturers who make those weapons, say Browning makes the weapon, the machine gun for the Army. They wind up making a weapon similar that doesn't go machine gun like the Army, and then they present that to the American people. So what you're saying is like all those things shouldn't be there, but it's not that we're saying, hey, give those to us. They're releasing those in a surplus. So every single weapon that they'll make, any kind of thing they'll make for the Army, if you have the money, they'll allow you to buy it in the civilian field, or whatever, as they say. So like you're saying, like the 50 BMGs, they blow people's heads up. But those are actually supposed to be for like shooting tanks and shit like that. But because these companies want to market it, they make it seem like, hey, this is a long-range sniper weapon. And then these movies do that. And then everybody starts trying to buy those to mimic that. You see what I'm saying? But the bullet that is killing the most people every year in America is the smallest one. So even if you got rid of the big one, it makes no difference. If you got rid of the high capacity magazines, I'm going to get you. Give me a second. I'm trying to talk. Give me a second. Trying to get rid of the high capacity magazines, that doesn't mean anything. People get killed with Saturday night specials. So the whole argument you're saying is, oh, they don't need this, they don't need that. That's fine. But the people who go out to commit problems, they don't go to anybody's what we need or what they should have. They grab what they want.
Start somewhere.
So why does it start with the people?
Somewhere.
We want to stop drunk drivers. We take away the cars from everybody. That's how we start.
That's not what we just said about.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, drunk drivers running people over constantly, and they're not learning their lesson. It's the same thing.
Yeah, give it a timeout for a second. Okay. You said we take all drivers' cars, everybody away. I didn't say take all guns away. I never said that at all.
What will we do? What will we do?
We're saying different.
I get that. What I'm saying is, I don't see a leveling of anything with with weapons. Like I don't see somebody saying, "Oh yeah, this is good enough," or "This is too much," because everybody's gonna have an opinion of what's too much and what's enough or not enough. Let me let this guy talk.
Please.
You have to unmute yourself.
First of all, let me just say this. Somebody else needs to get the goddamn mute button. You should have been muted a long time ago. Now, I know you're going to mute me again, and I don't really give a fuck. But let me tell you something about them big guns, little guns, drivers, drunk drivers, all like that. Everybody should have a gun. Because back in the Wild Wild West, listen. Hold on. Let me turn this down a little bit. If everybody has a gun, then you're going to think twice about coming up in anywhere and thinking that you're going to shoot, kill anybody because you're going to know everybody's got a gun. The Wild Wild West, it wasn't a lot of killing back then because they knew that when you walk up in there, everybody had a gun. See, so that's the problem now. People are going up with these AK-47s. Of course, you're going to go in a fucking school or a thing because half the people in there don't got a gun. But if you knew that everybody got a gun up in that motherfucker, you're going to think twice. It's going to be a different story. Because you ain't going to be the only one with a fucking AK or a 22 or a Glock or whatever. Everybody is going to have one. Now, when it comes to the, what was the other thing you talking about, the drunk driving, I understand. You can't take the cars away from everybody because that's the weapon. The weapon is the alcohol. And if you really think about it, they're not gonna do nothing about that alcohol shit because they're making money. Hold on, you almost made me fuck up.
What she was saying was that when my comparison was too extreme, I was making it. My comparison was extreme. I was saying take away, and she wasn't saying take away. She was saying minimize. You see what I'm saying? So that's for that kind of way. But what else we got? All right. So anyway, talking about that.
He's the Geico passenger.
Talking about that, there was a big shooting on South Beach, right? Bunch of down in North Miami, more or less. And the city of South Beach, they want to now stop sales of liquor by 2 a.m. every on the weekends, because we used to have it would be till 5 a.m. Now they want to stop it at 2 a.m. until 8. So it'll be from 2 to 8 a.m.
2 to 8. California is 2 to 6.
What are we gonna do?
2 to 6?
6 o'clock they open the bars. Yep. 2 to 6.
Bro,
that's off.
Can't hear you.
That's off limits.
No, where is this gonna happen at?
This is on South Beach.
You know what? I mean, listen, with all the
I can understand that.
I can understand that too.
You guys got that fucking what do you call it? The weekend there, crazy shit. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that might be a good idea to close it at 2. So we can get some of those college kids to sober up.
So then wouldn't you instead of because what you're doing is you're penalizing the businesses on the beach. And, like what is that place everybody goes get drinks from? You go get the Cola cab and all that shit from. I forgot the name of it.
Ubers.
Lyfts. The OJs from back in the day.
So
livery.
Well, those are the people that money. Wouldn't you rather just be like, yo, these are college students, anyone between 20 something or whatever, you can't drink after a certain time instead of just not away from everybody?
When you're looking at the statistics now, you're going, man, how many of these kids are getting fucking alcohol poison between 2 and 5 in the morning?
That's not what they're trying to stop. That's not what they're trying to stop. What they're trying to stop is the violence.
The hospitals, emergency rooms, because the people
who do it on the room are not getting drunk and then going to kill everybody. They're not doing it that way. Think about that. Everybody that has a killing, a major big shooting, didn't get drunk, high, or none of that shit. Now, they might have did meth or something like that, but they didn't do no alcohol.
And there's that bartender that had to sell them that one drink.
Yeah.
One more.
Now, I can understand the drunk driving. The bartender could have gave him too much drink. Somebody didn't know their limit. That you can't take the cars away. I understand that, but it should be a thing where, like if you get caught drunk driving, they got devices in the car where you got to blow into a tube and the car won't start if you above the limit.
Figure out why.
You hear? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a thing where if a drunk driver has too many DUIs, then they put a tube in the car where you gotta blow into the tube, and otherwise the car won't start.
But that don't start shit because they'll get their girlfriend or somebody else to blow in the fucking car.
No, because the tube got your lips measured around it.
It's got a certain kind of lip.
It's almost like a fingerprint. Your lips gotta find, like your lips, you gotta have a big ass tube. You gotta be like that. Other people get little tubes.
Okay. I just was thinking that changing that thing was more of a punishment to the businesses rather than to anybody else, because that's on South Beach. Does that mean that Coconut Grove is going to follow suit? Does that mean that little Miami, little Havana, whatever, those clubs out there didn't follow suit?
And you know what? You also got to remember this. Let me tell you, when I was locked up, right, a new warden, a new captain, a new assistant warden came in, and they wanted to change everything to make it feel like, okay, this is why I'm here. And then as quick as another warden, another AW, or another captain comes on the compound, guess what? They switch it back. So yeah, they might do that, and the violence might not stop. And then a new administration comes in, and guess what? They're gonna change that. So that's all that shit is.
How do they fix that problem then? Of late, it's late strike.
In jail, we full strike, but we start raping people. No, we don't do that.
So I'm gonna mute you again.
No, hold on. This is funny.
Yeah.
All right, I muted you because your ass is just talking some shit. Those are the fingers you use to put up your ass, mama.
Hey, he's using sign language. Hey.
I know. He seems to always do that. Hey, so did you guys hear about the John Cena shit? Did we talk about that? John Cena apologizing about recognizing Taiwan.
I know that story. In
John Cena?
Mandarin. In Mandarin.
Yes, and he did it in Mandarin. Now check this out. Everybody was getting mad, like, yo, he's a traitor and this and that. And not for nothing. If I had to explain my association with Chubb, I would apologize in Spanish too to every Spanish country that Chubb is my family member. You know what I'm saying? That we didn't abort him. I had to explain that to them sincerely. Oh, it's always nine, moi goi goi, me oh no ching we wow, no now, ting pow pow. You know what I'm saying?
CC.
Yeah, CC, because I'd have to explain my affiliation with Chop Dog. But, you know, just go down that way. Shut up. I control your speech. This isn't freedom of speech. I control it.
You're just saying yes.
That's Spanish.
I know.
Yes.
Hey, see, that's the difference between me and you. I wouldn't even claim your motherfucking ass. I wouldn't explain shit to nobody. I'd be like, Ant Live, I don't know that nigga. I don't shit. Now he said he know me, so you gotta prove that shit.
Nah, don't worry about it. I wouldn't be telling nobody I know you, cuz.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell nobody.
You better know what the setup when a motherfucker be like, yo, you know Ant Live? You be like, what? The fuck is that?
OBB, your sister look like you. Which one? You the oldest though.
Your sister looks like you.
Yeah, in other words, OBB, you cute.
I'm gonna have to mute you. Now I'm gonna mute you again.
Wow.
And you just got muted. Listen, you gotta lower that bullshit music. You drown everybody else out with your music.
Yes. I can't hear you. I can't understand you because of the music.
No, I understand why you got to mute me. I'm working. I want to be part of the show, and the music is going to take over.
I'm not mad.
All I'm saying is that don't mute me for no goddamn 20 minutes. You stop me, you can't.
If I'm speaking, I'm muting you because you want to cut me off, and I don't want that.
I'm not going to cut you off.
I mean,
your promises are lies. Okay?
Listen, I'm not going to promise you.
Okay.
I'm not going to cut you off.
Okay.
You piece of shit.
God damn you. I'm muting you again, you son of a bitch. So, what about this Dr. Fauci and these emails thing? Is that a big deal? Oh, we got to get ready to get into that. Oh my God, that's right. It's way past the time. I'm sorry.
Showing us your plants, Joe.
No, we have adopted this plant. We are every week we're gonna watch the growth of this plant. So this is a adopted plant. So when
this is my CBD plant, Chasami.
You need to measure it every week then. Put a ruler next to it to see how tall it got every week.
Oops.
I'm just saying.
Just okay.
Right?
And then over here,
I'm just gonna look at it with no frame of reference. How are we gonna know how big it got from last week?
this is called Fruity Pebbles. Pebble Punch.
Ray's favorite cereal when he was a kid.
Chubb's still talking away.
This one right here is called an ice cream punch.
Are these outside or inside?
They're
These
out.
are all outside.
But containerized growing?
Yeah, you see the big.
No, let them out in the sun.
But they're gonna.
This one's called a ranch child. So it's a ranch cross with a. And she's loving life. I'll probably end up topping this one, topping that. Then it'll just get bushier. This one over here is a Kush. And the last but not least right here is a snow cap.
Now, Joe, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you been able to determine whether they're male or female yet?
Oops. Let me turn around. These are all females.
Check their
They're
nuts.
all they're all
See if they-
clones.
Check
They're all
their nuts to
clones.
see if they women or female.
The CBD plant that I have growing is the only one done by seed. So I'm still waiting for it to get grow up a little bit more so I can determine what sex it is.
Okay.
So
Well,
pretty soon
Chubby
you're
wants
looking-
you to check its nuts. That was his contribution. I tried to
you
let
look in here, you start seeing the nodes and stuff, and it's just not ready showing yet, but
Now,
he got no nuts.
the female plant is the better of the two, correct?
yeah, the female plant don't have seeds in it.
If it's a male plant, will you pull it?
I might pull it and grow it in the garage
Okay.
just because it's all. Yeah, I had to keep it away from these other girls
Right.
because if I don't, then they're gonna all be males.
Right.
They'll be switch hitters.
Those
They'll be
fast-
bisexual. So, but then what will happen is all these strains out here will be half CBD.
I don't think that's sexual. I think that's asexual.
Right. So, but since it's the only CBD plant, I'm like weighing my options. If it's a female, great, she can stay out here. But if it becomes a male, I'm gonna have to think about if I'm just gonna kill it or grow it just to get the CBDs off of it. Because all I do with it is cook it down and turn it into some tinctures, some coconut oil capsules, and also mix it in with some lotion so you can rub it on your body.
And you said that's for your mom, didn't you?
Yeah, my mom takes CBDs, and it helps her with. It took her off a few pills that the doctors have on her that she had on because she has a bad heart. She was like borderline diabetic, and then from being on it from the beginning, it knocked her off that. So kind of put her in check. You need cannabinoids in your body anyway. Your body's supposed to have cannabinoids. Yeah.
Cannabinoids, yeah, right?
Yeah, that word. So, eating it, putting it back, the CBDs is good for that. It's more of the medicine compared to,
the other weed for the THC. You got your sativas and your indicas.
Look at the packed house that Chubb's rocking. This nigga's in the middle of the club dancing with the
Yeah, man. Fucking Thursday night. Thursday nights are banging.
Isn't that ladies' night? Or is that Tuesday night still?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday?
I used to go out a lot on Thursday night. You get more action on Thursday night than you do a Friday and Saturday.
The whole show. I have a question.
Yeah.
Anthony, why is your head so little and everyone else's is close up? Why are you so far away?
I don't know. My camera on my computer.
Your head is very little.
I don't know, man, because I'm crossed out this way. I don't know. Maybe I got a small head.
A little bit better.
I don't know.
You're little.
Sun's going down on the west side.
All right, well, we've already done about an hour. Anything else, Chase? You want to talk about anything?
I'm done. I'm cool. I got things to do. I got to get ready for my
I know.
radio show.
Yeah.
No, wait. I let Chubb talk once we end the show.
All right.
What's the matter with you?
Hey, put him on. Chubb.
That's funny, man. I like that.
I can't get him in.
Hey, once the show is over and there's nobody on Zoom, you can talk, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Sugar. Look, hey, this is good song. This is good music right here.
I'm gonna do my favorite thing to you. All right. Steve, you got anything else you want to bring up?
Nope. Just thank you.
No, thank you, Tracy.
Yes.
Thank you for
joining, sister.
Thanks for
we're usually a little more organized. You know, when Mike is like the he's like the motherboard of the hub. He keeps Chubby in a certain place. When Mike's not here, Chubby's fuck you and live this there and asshole blah blah blah. He does all that pretending he's something he used to do when he was in prison, so he wouldn't get butt raped. You know what I'm saying? See?
Yeah.
He's doing all that in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Men trying to bathe and he's over there.
Got his convict number right there on his
Look
picture.
at my butt. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, I had a great time. Trace, I hope you didn't get mad at us for the conversation. Listen, our conversation like that. Right, Steven, people think that we're starting wars in the house, right? When we're having conversations. I don't
still feed you.
Yeah, well, I hope you still feed me because I love you. I love you. I'll still protect you even with one fucking gun with the smallest bullet, whatever the hell I got to keep. I'm using to protect. I don't give a fuck if it's a condomless penis. I'm jabbing somebody in the eye. Fuck out of here. Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? So let me let Chubby talk because he has been muted most of the time.
Listen, I know my music is loud, but listen, I love you guys. I'll be here next Thursday, D420. You know how we do. They just called me in and Cooper Kente got to get this money, man.
Gotta do it, player.
Got some Marvin Gaye on right there, baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna always try to at least come in and get muted at least for 5 minutes. At least for 5 minutes, let me get muted.
Because I'm like a junkie. I need it.
Yeah, but listen, let me get back to work before they kick me out of the club and ain't nobody here.
All right, do that.
I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all later, all right?
All right. All right, you guys.
And just before he gets off, I muted his ass just one more last time because you see, muted his ass. I know. All right, guys, let's get up out of here. Chub Dog, I want to thank Tracy for joining us, man. Tracy had a great time with you. You know what I'm saying? Next time, hopefully, we could all hang out in the room getting drunk and smoked out. You know what I'm saying? Having conversations on the web for people to be like, shut up. The hell's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, Steve Stoner, you guys have a good trip. Be safe. Make sure that thing, when you pop it out, Trace, don't accidentally hit Steve in the eye. He's got to be the speed bump for these guys before they get to you, before you pound them down. You know what I'm saying? They need to trip over him so that you can hit him, and you know what I'm saying?
Before you get to him.
Yeah, all right, so be careful, all right? And if you need me, you know, I'm coming. I'm here. I'm ready. All right? I love you guys. Let's get up out of here. It's Air Live. Smoking Joe, Chub Dog. Mikey Mike is not in here because he had things to do. He had to work too. But he don't got the kind of job he can call. You know what I'm saying? Steve Stoner left his job to go on vacation. Again. Damn, this guy got a great fucking job. Well, but I wish I could just rub you and be white for a day. You know what I'm saying? I'd go right to the job. It looks like those young spicks deserve a raise. What young spick? We only got one, Anthony. He ain't young. Give him a raise. Give him a raise. He needs it. I want him looking better. I like him with gator shoes. What are you doing with regular tennis shoes? Tennis shoes are poor people stuff. Get them gators. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get up out of here. Steve Stoner, Air Live. Tracy, rocking the show. And we out.